So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with another load of transfer news. This time we're going to talk about Leroy Sane. This story is coming out of nowhere. It's probably a load of garbage. We're going to dissect it. Before we do that, do make sure you have checked out the previous videos. Do make sure you go and check out the podcast I did earlier with Kenny and Jez as well. That was really good. Enjoyed that. Always like talking to the lads. And we have some Arsenal games coming up this week as well. In the next 7-8 days, we've got 2 games. I'll be covering them if they're on TV. I still don't know if they're on TV, by the way, in the Dubai Cup. So yes, on the 8th of December, which is Thursday, I believe, I will be doing the game against Lyon if it is on TV. Let me know in the comment section, is it on TV? Where do I find it? How do I watch it? Because I want to do a watch along. And then we're playing AC Milan on the 13th. So I want to do that as well. And then we have Juventus on the 17th. But do go and check out all the other videos on the channel. Hit a thumbs up on this one. Set the algorithm off into stratospheres far and beyond. And yeah, big up to everyone, man, who's been subscribing recently. Big up to everyone who's been dropping donations in as well. You can do that by hitting the thanks option down there. Scroll across. It says thanks. It's along the same line as the share option and the thumbs up. So there's no excuse. And I will reply to everybody who has done that or will do that. But there is a report doing the rounds, quite a few reports actually. This has come off of the back of Give Me Sport putting this out there, saying that Leroy Sane is linked to an Arsenal move. Journalist Pete O'Rourke, who works with Give Me Sport, has come out, and I quote, said, "I think it could help that Arteta is there for a potential move for Leroy Sane. He knows people that he's previously worked with. I'm sure it will come into his thinking if he wants to leave Bayern in this window. And he will definitely consider a move to Arsenal because Arteta is there. And there are some players that he's played with as well. Let's be real with this. Leroy Sane is on 320 grand a week at Bayern Munich. I might become a journalist real soon. I can't lie. Maybe I should just start making some stories up and just throwing them out there. I'm not saying this guy is making it up, by the way, but this is so out there, it is unreal. There's other reports doing the rounds today that Arsenal only have a £50 million budget for the January window. Well, if that's the case, are we blowing it all on Leroy Sane? I'm not so sure we are. Are we blowing it all on Mudryk? I'm not so sure we are. We need a striker. Now, Jesus is out injured for about 3 or 4 months. Still unconfirmed by Arsenal, by the way, but all the reports doing the rounds suggest he is out for that long. And yeah, we need a striker. Cheers. We're on the coffee. I need to wake up. But 320 grand a week for Leroy Sane is what he's currently on at Bayern Munich. And listen, let's be real. The Bundesliga is not great. It's not a very good league. I don't rate it at all, if I'm honest. They are top of the table. They've only lost 1 game so far. Let's have a little look at his statistics for you statisticians out there. Let's have a look at Sane's stats. Do pep on the likes up. He's played 2 World Cup games. Obviously, they were disgraced. They've gone home. Now, this season in the league, he has scored 5 goals in his 13 appearances. Hasn't even mustered 900 minutes of football yet. The one thing I will say about Sane, I do like him. I do think he's a very good player, by the way. All competitions this season, he has bagged 10 goals. He scored 4 out of 4 in the Champions League. Again, not played a lot of minutes, not completed all the games. 292 minutes in them 4 games out of 360 available. But I do like him. And I liked him when he was at City. I actually seen him score against us at the Etihad. Not good. Every time I went to the Etihad, it was just depressing. Aguero! Every week. Aguero. I remember he scored a hat-trick against us and then scored a hat-trick against Chelsea the following week. Yeah, that was fun. Not. But Leroy Sane can play left, he can play right, he can play attacking midfield. He's done all 3 of them this season as well, by the way. How many games has he played at right wing this season? 5, 9 at left and 5 at attacking mid. And doesn't tend to score or create much at attacking mid, but as a left winger, he is pretty damn relentless, especially in that league. But he was good in the Premier League, and he has the attributes, doesn't he? He's quick, he's strong, He's worked under Pep, so you have to have work rate. That's standard under Pep. You have to be able to press. He has a trick. He can go past people. He's not bad at crossing. He's not brilliant, but he's not bad. But he knows where the back of the net is as well. And I think he's a good player. He definitely improves us. But is he going to leave Bayern Munich to come to Arsenal? And if so, is he going to do that in January? I'm not so sure he is. I can't lie. I don't think he'll come to Arsenal in January. If we're going to get Leroy Sane, it will most likely be a summer deal, by which time we'll probably be linked to about 1 million other players, and we won't end up signing him. But I do like the fact that he's very direct, and that's something that we've got in this team. We've got Saka, who, by the way, great finish last night. He's having a great World Cup, three games, 3 goals. And we have Martinelli, who's very direct. Jesus obviously is now out injured, but again, very direct. So we have got directness in our team. Leroy Sane would definitely help as well. But I just don't see this happening. I can't lie. He's linked to us for what? Does he want a new deal? Does he want to move? Why would you want to leave Bayern Munich halfway through the season when you're top of the table? That don't really make much sense to me, if I'm honest. But stranger things have happened. Choupo-Moting plays for Bayern Munich. Oh dear. Martin Braithwaite played with Messi at Barcelona. These things, you just never know. You never know in the world of football. Football's crazy. And if there is a chance to go and sign Leroy Sane, then go and sign him. Yeah, it's going to cost quite a lot of money. How long has his contract got? Let's have a little look. He's got until 2025, so it ain't going to be cheap. It's going to be about 50 million plus. You know, just based on his age as well. He's 26, turns 27 in January the 11th. So he's still quite young-ish. He's still got one big contract left in him, that's for sure. And is it going to be with Arsenal? I don't know. But then maybe Zinchenko, maybe Arteta, maybe Jesus, maybe the pull of working with all of them again. You know, maybe that could be something. Looking at where we are in the table could be something. We're top as well. So I don't know. I just don't see it happening, if I'm honest. And there's other players out there that would not command that much wage for a start and wouldn't cost that much money either, and already play in the Premier League. I know he's played here, but Wilfried Zaha could be a cheap option. He's out of contract in the summer. That would be somebody I'd be maybe looking at, although he is a little bit older. But if you want somebody to come in, just give you extra body that can play up front, that can play on the left, can play on the right, then maybe Zaha could be the one. He ain't going to come on 300 grand a week, and he ain't going to cost 50, 60, 70 million quid either. So I don't know. Then there's the Mudryk guy. Mudryk, don't know a lot about him. I don't think anyone knows a lot about him. They all pretend they like to know a lot about him because he's got a funky name. Oh, my name's Mudryk and I run fast. And my potential on FIFA is 94. Unbelievable, Jeff. If I was to pick one out of the 3 for now to help us out now, I'd go Zaha. And Zaha's my least... Well, not my least favourite because I don't know much about Mudryk, but if I had to pick one out of the 3 in the summer, then I'll go Sane. But Sane ain't leaving Bayern Munich, in my opinion, not now. And Wilfried Zaha wanted to come to Arsenal before. Arsenal wanted him, or Unai Emery wanted him before, and we never got him. We ended up with Nicola Pepe. And yeah, I think if we was to go and get a player now, that's a good Premier League player, very tricky, fast, direct as well, can play multiple positions. The versatility that Arteta wants. Why not go and get Zaha? He won't cost more than 25 mil, and he won't cost more than 100 grand a week. So why not go and sign Zaha? And not only that, you then have another option. We could then even swap Eddie Nketiah and get him out of the club and swap him for Zaha. Call it quits. What do you say to that, Palace fans? I know there's a few of you that watch this. Leave your comments down below, people. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on Leroy Sane. Let me know whether you think he's going to leave Bayern Munich. I don't, especially not now anyway. Let me know your thoughts on Zaha, whether you take Zaha instead, and leave all that down in the comment section. I'll be back again tomorrow with rants, I believe. I need to double check that to see what time that's going to be, because obviously Morocco plays Spain at 4 o'clock my time. We normally do the show at 6. Oh, that could work. That could work. It still could be the same. So it's 5 o'clock UK time. Yeah, that could work. But anyway, smash the likes up. Subscribe, like, share the content, fire the super chats in if you wish, hit the thanks option, follow all of the socials, TikTok, Facebook, Insta, and go back and check out all of the previous videos. We're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao.